Sam with you against Desjardins. Greenery.
Sorry, I'm just recording the room. Thanks. Are you branding? Oh, nice. Right now.
I've seen you guys in pictures and mainly for females, but it's nice to meet you
Live stream?
Yeah.
Test for
Anything? Yeah, it was good. We went to Mud Lake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, took a hike all the way around.
Yeah,
We got to see some wild turkeys.
Oh, yeah.
They did not. They were like not shy.
No,
No, coming right up to the kids.
Yeah. And they're big. You get sort of taken aback and like knee height.
Massive. Yeah.
Did you see any of the, I don't know if you're down at Petronia, which is kind of close to it, like, is there, I don't know, there's a ton of kite surfers or kite snowboarders or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. apparently they do it all over the place there. So.
I've seen them on the farm,
Oh, okay.
like in the fields and stuff like that. Yeah, it's pretty cool. How was your weekend?
It's good. Yeah, lots of skiing.
Yeah.
Like a lot going on. There's the guy with this weekend, so like had a few athletes racing. I had to coach bunny rabbits as well. And then we got like a big group of like Ren and Mary's friends together to go for a ski at camp yesterday. So yeah, which was super fun. And it was awesome because like we got there and like it was kind of like, oh, like, you know, like whatever, like we got a small group and we just kept on running into people that we knew. This is Ren and her friends. It's a gorgeous day, you know. So like they're just having such a good fun, you know. I feel like I'm forgetting something. There's a lot of family too. Like Monica had some relatives coming to town. They do a walk every year. So we went to their parents and
Do you coach Charlotte?
Charlotte. I used to, a long time ago. Yeah, like her and her brother. Yeah, so Charlotte was kind of, the younger end of the kids I used to coach from Africa way back in the day. That's how I know her. So I always see her at all the events.
I knew you knew her. I wasn't sure if you were still on.
Yeah, no, her and her brother Pat, I think were in for her. Her younger brother Sandra, he also runs and that sort of stuff. It's like this stuff. Both of them, both of them.
They're very good. Sorry?
You run with her?
Oh, yeah. She's lovely.
You need to take pictures as well. If you need, you can just use my phone.
I can use your phone. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I've been looking
actually
into
taking my password for now. Camera Oh, I know what I'm saying. I know. Take my password. How do we do that? Passwords.
Do you want to just tell me it?
Yeah,
I won't remember it.
Yeah.
Come over here.
Here, I'll text it to you because then you'll remember it. All that happens, and then, you know, a lot of people come back.
You're looking for a new one. That's cool. And it has a
It's the same
remote.
brand as the one I have, just like upgraded.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, so it was John Robertson, and another guy. Exactly. It was like 2014. It also was a great organization. We started to plan something like this, like 2 to 9.
My plate.
was here?
Thank you so much for coming out. This is our of the Desjardins Charity Challenge for Tamarack. So many of you here. My name is Mike here. I'm the executive director of Ottawa. But first and foremost, we just want to say thank you. Thank you for participating in our event, and thank you for all the work that you guys make Ottawa and surrounding region such a vibrant and wonderful place, helping just help the people who are in need. We have so many. I mean, social issues are really close to my heart. I was just chatting with someone from Causeway. I was just on the board of Causeway, and they do programs for people who have fallen into employment and everything. And it's just so wonderful that they're back in the charity challenge this year. And I know that all of you guys do such great work, and we're really proud to help you guys out. Run Ottawa and Tamarack Ottawa Race Weekend. Almost reached $10 million over the past 10 years that we've raised for charities. Over 900,000 I think last year alone. And it's through the work that you guys do, and we're really happy to help give back to the community. You guys are helping us. It's just my heart warms. It's just so wonderful. And just want to let you know that we are fiercely committed to continue to support you guys. We have a lot of initiatives and activities that we're just slowly and surely roll out for the next little while to help support our charities. So anyway, thank you so much for coming. We've got a speaker here today to help you guys as well. But I want to turn over to Desjardins to say a few words.
There we go.
I do that. I'll handle the English side. Well, good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's well. Thank you for coming to the official launch of the 2026 Desjardins Charity Challenge. It's the cornerstone of the Tamarack Ottawa Race Weekend. I need notes from not as good as Mike, as good a speaker as Mike, so I'm going to just read off of this. But obviously, my name is Chris O'Fillon. I don't need notes for that. I'm the director of here at the Desjardins Charity Credit Union, and I'm happy to have you all with us here today. That's good.
Yeah, we always have to have our notes, and because we want to make sure we provide the right messages. And so the French part, c'est bonjour. Alors, mon nom est Francis Gauthier, je suis président du conseil d'administration de la Caisse Desjardins Ontario, the board chair of Desjardins Ontario. Bienvenue au lancement du défi caritatif 2026. C'est un réel plaisir et tout un honneur d'être parmi vous aujourd'hui pour lancer ensemble un nouveau défi qui rassemble et fait une différence concrète.
The Desjardins Charity Challenge brings together runners and walkers around a powerful idea, moving for a cause. It offers participants a meaningful way to take care of their health while raising funds for charities that are close to their creating impact that goes well beyond the finish line.
À Desjardins, notre raison d'être est claire. C'est enrichir la vie des membres et des clients, mais aussi d'appuyer nos communautés. Depuis plus de 125 ans, nous aidons les gens et les collectivités à prospérer au-delà de l'argent. Nous travaillons chaque jour à renforcer le bien-être économique et social des communautés que nous servons. Donc, c'est rare, on en a autant rassemblés dans une salle. Alors, pour nous, là, ça fait une différence et puis on est très honorés, très contents de voir l'impact que ça peut faire. Puis, quand on parle à certains d'entre vous, when we talk to some of you, we know how not easy it is, you know, to get the funding, to get the volunteers to work with you. So, you know, you've got all our respect and, you know, the bit we can do money-wise to make a difference and help you out. We're very pleased to contribute, you know, that way. That's what we are, right? A financial institution. So, you know, we provide the funds, some of the funds that you need, and we can like this.
It's with this mindset that we chose to invest in where it truly matters. That's also why we proudly partnered with the Ottawa Race Weekend several years ago. Our shared values, community, health, and well-being make this collaboration a natural and inspiring fit. In 2025, together we raised over $969,000 for more than 80 organizations across the region.
So we're pleased to welcome representatives of some of those who received the funds, you know, from the official campaign in 2025, who are with us today. Thank you for the meaningful work you do and for the positive difference you make in our community. That was my English part.
I don't have a French part, so they don't trust me enough. To the entire Ottawa Run, thank you. We are grateful for the great relationship we've built over the years. Your passion, your energy, and leadership play a key role in making this challenge such a success. Whether you're a sponsor, runner, or cheerleader on the sidelines, you're an essential part of the challenge. Your commitment and generosity help create the positive impact we are working toward together. Let's make this year's Desjardins Charity Challenge the best one yet. Merci beaucoup. Mike, back to you.
Thank you so much for doing your day. So they are our major sponsor of the Charity Challenge. Through them, we're able to help you guys reach your goals. Really, really appreciative of your time and also for hosting us today. Thanks very much. So next, I'd like to introduce our speaker for today. We've got Sam LaBride here. Sam is a storyteller, strategist, and connector with a passion of making a meaningful impact in the non-profit sector. With over 35 years of experience, he's dedicated his career to helping charitable organizations thrive through fundraising, talent recruitment, community engagement, and powerful storytelling.
Thank you so much.
Lead with the 35 years or not. I certainly felt my age when I participated in the Tamarack Race Weekend a number of years ago. We were lapped by 90-year-olds, so that was a bit of a problem. But she was fantastic. Listen, it's an opportunity today for me to share some minor little suggestions and tips for how to make the most out of this incredible opportunity. And this is an opportunity that not every community has. So let's put a pin in that, right? This community supports this event like no other. Have you ever been to, it's either raced it, been there, yeah, it should, there's just something, right? Never been prouder to be a resident of Ottawa than I am at Race Weekend. When we know that thousands of runners, walkers, families, supporters come out, the incredible tradition of this Ottawa Race Weekend, and the fundraising aspect to this. I'm going to go back, way back in time when I worked at the Ottawa Hospital, and this was one of my events that I got to be a part of. And at that point, we just hit over $500,000. Keep in mind, this was many, many years ago. And we were so thrilled with that. And every year, more and more charities come on, more and more charities make it part of their fundraising. And we know over 80 of you. And I think to myself, why not 150? Because it's just that incredible opportunity. And when I think about the opportunity, who here in the room has a hard time because of budgets and time, resources to attract new members? How hard is that for people, right? It's pretty universal that that's a difficult thing to do. You have the best opportunity from a social media perspective, reaching out to people right now and inviting them to be part of this event. Could the Pearly put on Race Weekend? probably.
It'd be hard.
Yeah, it would be hard. So what I love about this is you've got this wonderful umbrella, this wonderful opportunity that the Pearly could come under this umbrella like all of you and be part of this. So inviting people, thinking about your board members. How many of your board members think, I don't know how to help? Right? A lot of board members say, I come to board meetings, but I want help for no reason. Can you give them the idea that they invite 5 people, 5 brand new donors to participate, but under race weekend? So that they're raising money for you. You've not only got them as new donors, but all of the people they bring with them. Because we know it's a web within the community, right? We get a new donor, we hopefully they inspire a new donor. The challenge we have sometimes is keeping those donors. So you also have such a great opportunity right now. An opportunity to reach out to every one of those people that have donated to you for particularly race weekend and inspire them with a message that we're just around the corner. Literally around the corner from race weekend, and inspire them to give again. Because we know that retention, that reactivation of donors is what keeps the fundraising wheel turning. So asking, finding people, even in your newsletter, saying, could you find a buddy to run with this year? And I think a lot of people, certainly I'll put my hand up and say, for many, many years, I thought race weekend was about elite athletes. But it's the weekend athlete. It's someone that wants to maybe work on their health. If there's room for everybody at race weekend. Not only on the road, obviously walking those kilometers, but also the fundraising challenge. And I think it's really important, and I don't see this happen a lot. So if you're doing this, please raise your hand nice and high. People say, we are participating in race weekend. You don't have to run, but you can support the efforts of race weekend. You can support someone. Is someone putting that out in their messaging? Is somebody doing that already? Because it's okay to do that, to share with everybody that this is an opportunity for us all to come together. And say to them, if you can get out there and participate that way, but you can also participate by participating in the dollars part. We know that everybody that commits to running the 5K, the 10K, obviously the marathon, half marathon, they're training, they're wanting to tell their story. So those opportunities to tell stories, I'm just going to point one organization out. But one organization that does such a good job of that is the Ottawa Hospital. They tell the stories of people that are running. They tell the stories of why this is important. The storytelling piece is so key. So maybe you had somebody, maybe it was a board member, or maybe it was somebody benefiting from your services that ran last year. Find their story and share that story with your audience, whether through your newsletter, maybe it's your social media post, any way to sort of share that story. Because there are thousands of stories that come out of race weekend. There are people that have recovered from cancer. There are people that are running for their mom. There are people that are running for whatever reason that is unique to them. And we know, we go way back to caveman days. That we're telling stories on the side of those walls. We are tuned in as humans to hear stories. They don't have to be, these are not War and Peace. These are 600 words. But getting someone to share their story really can spur people on because they see themselves in that story. And I know we heard the number from Mike. I want to reiterate this number again. We are this close to $10 million. Think about the impact that has made over that time period in this community. $10 million from this type of fundraising, from people in the room. There's probably maybe 30 of you today. There's another 50 organizations out there raising money. Do we want to hit $1 million this year? I think so. Right? Would we want to do that? Yes. There's something about being able to stand up here and say, last year we raised $1 million. We were this close last year, right? So we want to get up and say next year, $1 million. The opportunity for every single one of us find a story in our, are you all thinking about a story? Does a story come to mind yet? You're thinking about one? So think about stories and work with each other. This is the true definition of community. This is the true definition of community. People are wanting to get out, get healthy, promote our city, all of those things. We add the charitable sector into it, we add the fundraising sector into it. This is truly the definition of community. So it's very important, of course, that we all take this opportunity. Creating those relationships with new donors as well. The challenge I see every single day in my work is the attraction of new donors, cultivating those current donors, making sure that that opportunity for donors to come back and see the work that's being done. So don't be shy about telling them what you did with the money from last year. So how much did you raise last year? Do you know, I know you guys were 100K is a lot of money. That's incredible. So if you can share what you did with that money, how impactful would that be? So this year we did this, we bought this many new beds, or we did this program, etc. And what you did with that money is such an important piece of the fundraising story, because so often we raise the money either with annual donors or monthly donors, but sometimes we, and I'm not saying you guys, by the way, but sometimes we forget to say what we did with the money. We forget to close that loop. And I always talk about the 4 things that fundraisers we need to make sure we do. The one is thank those donors. Thank them. If you feel like you thank them one more time. So thank those donors. Accountability for how the money was used. So how was the money used? Now is the time to share that. You know, we're coming up to race weekend. We're thinking about last year. We raised $100,000. Here's what we did with it. We couldn't. And you don't have to do an ask yet. This is just a stewardship piece, right? In there, you want a little beautiful sentence that talks about vision. So we're thinking about Desjardins Charity Challenge for 2026. We have a goal of X because we need X, Y, Z in our organization. So we thank them, accountability, vision, and the last one. Anyone that's ever been in training with me, do you remember the last one? Oh, I'll tell you. The last one is listening. And this is the part so many of us, because I like to talk, that last part sometimes we forget. And that's that opportunity to hear back from the donor. So provide them in that newsletter, provide them in that social media post, a way to hear back about their story. So this is the time to say, we're thanking you so much. We show accountability for the money, vision of what we want to do this year. Then you have an opportunity to say, do you have a story from last year that you want to share with us? Do you have any thoughts on the race from last year? Do you have any thoughts about our work? And have an opportunity to have that two-way conversation. So often as fundraisers, we're one way. We want to talk everything that we're doing. But what if we took time and heard what meant something to the donor, and then tailor that message around that? So you've got those 4 things. I always think about it as a 4-legged stool, but don't ever Google the word stool. Okay. But anyway, you're going to remember those 4 things are one of the most important things we can do as fundraisers. You have the most perfect timing right now. This is launching right now in February. You've got March, April, and you've got beautiful May. We know that this isn't a competition. This is collaboration to get $2 million. Okay, thank you so much for spending time with us today. I'm cheering you on, maybe from the sidelines, maybe from the 5K. I haven't decided yet. I'll be cheering you on. If she laps me again, that's it. Thank you so much for being here today. Okay, I'm going to tell you a funny story while they get upstairs. So, my show, An Hour to Give. Okay, so An Hour to Give was born many, many years ago. We just celebrated our 8th anniversary. And in 2008, 2007 actually, I was pregnant with my beautiful baby girl. And I heard something on CFRA, and I had this idea for this show. And I got he's not listening right now, but my friend Al McCartney, who's right there. Hey, Al McCartney, raise your hand. So some people think, come up here for a second now. So some people think that in order to give, so some people think an hour to give was all my doing, and the truth be known is that the reason Hour to Give exists is because my friend Al McCartney gave me a shot, and that's why an Hour to Give exists, is because of Al and giving me a shot to make something really big happen. And look at you now. No, he's making great things happen, so I'm trying to point that out. Thanks, Al.
There's something out to check.
Yeah.
I'm glad they don't work in a financial institution. Okay, there you go.
Okay, sorry about that. So it's actually, so Gator, with Desjardins, heard certain hit certain milestones, for second, third place. It's a competition, but we're just trying to figure out a way just to donate some money and motivate you all to have more runners and have large teams. So we don't have representatives for everyone, but I'll just talk to two of them. So this one, this is Canadian Charity. They have the largest team this year. So that was it. This is additional. Oh, okay. Photo off. There isn't the first year, but then we do recommend. And then we have the Canadian Cancer Society, the junior team, they've had the most runners out of all the teams here. Okay, and we do have someone from the Ottawa Hospital. There we go.
Shelley.
They raised the most funds this year of all the organizations. Congratulations. Thanks, thank you so much. So for all of our fundraisers, these three categories exist broadly. We have a first, second, and third place. So, if we just get more people involved, we help support that as well. And we're going to continue to try to have other guys as well. Just from me personally, if you ever need anything from us, to help amplify your message, we're always looking for sharing. We want to support you guys. You can reach out to Al. We've got our social media team here in the back as well, Lisa and Jen. So if you want to chat with any of those about using cross-promotional posts or anything, that is all I have to say right now. So thank you so much. We've got.
Sorry, we'd love to get a picture.
Oh, picture.
Team picture. Team picture. All move that way. That would be awesome. Get a picture of everybody. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, we're gonna do two. We'll do two different. Alright. 1, 2, 3.
just maybe just share one thing about your organization.
Oh,